Hi, NARC troopers. Today I'm going to talk to you briefly about something that's sort of scientific, that is a deficiency for narcissists that I think we should all be aware of, and see if you notice it with yours, or if it was something that ever stood out as getting on your radar. The narcissist, the person who has the extreme malignant, pathological, covert, most of the time, narcissism, maybe has psychopathic traits mixed in there for good measure. That person, early in childhood, because of the trauma, the abuse, the neglect, the experiences that they had, they tend to have what is called depersonalization, derealization, dissociative experiences, disconnection from everything, and they go through like the series of different things that happen to them where they separate from their bodies. The body is here, depersonalization, derealization, dissociation. Those things are happening where their reality is distorted and warped. That's where magical thinking comes from, is from those very rudimentary beginnings of the horrible, whatever's happening to them is so horrible that they feel that they can't stay in their bodies, and their way of departing is through this warped reality, twisting it, manipulating it, changing it, inventing it, confabulation, fabrication, all of those things, in a way, are sort of a trauma response. It's a way to protect themselves. It is a reaction to something very horrible. So when they do that with their body, and it happens at a young age, it kind of halts their healthy childhood development, where you're learning your place in space. And so what I wanted to share today is that the narcissist, in relation to other people, this object relations, like when you leave the room, they forget you even existed, right? And you do all of this reality testing with your primary caregiver at a very, 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 very early age. And if this doesn't happen, what do we want to say? Like through the proper channels, through the right steps, so that it goes all the way through to fruition, then what happens is that they're unable to see themselves in relation to other objects accurately. They are unable to, their objects relations is screwed up. They internalize everything instead of experiencing external things around them. And that just continues and continues on. So one of the worst parts of this is this lack of spatial awareness of where they are in the space and time continuum. Their sense of reality, or an alternative reality, is actually quite profound, so that it's distorted. And spatially, like where they exist, where others exist, blurred lines between people and objects, and what is external and what is internal, and all of these spatial concepts are screwed up with the narcissist. And sometimes people have these derealization, depersonalization, sort of delusional moments, and they don't they don't evolve into full-blown narcissists. You can still have those and not be a narcissist, but I think it's sort of a part of an explanation as to what happened to them to make them live in this alternate reality of magical thinking, where whatever they